Oh, that'll be me live.
Indeed it will.
Nobody watching yet. Oh, hello. I've got a couple of people in here now. Can you hear me? Do let me know. Oh, you can hear me. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, right. Let's see. Who have we got in the house this evening? I'm just waiting for my laptop to load up. Okay, so we have Red, Katinka, Sharon, Daphne, Lizzie, Betty, Patsy, Carla. Oh, thank you, Red. Yes, Christmas ones. We have a little snowflake and some glitter and a candy cane. And Hannah and I both have the same, except hers a square shape. There's mine around. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, Envy is out today. I have done 1,900 stitches on her so far. So I've had a really good stitchy day. And I didn't get up until 8 o'clock this morning. One of them there Sunday no alarm days, Andy, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah. Hey, Gail. So, yeah. Just getting busy. Doing some stitching. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, thank you, Katinka. Yeah. Do love having my nails done. It is my once a month treat. Get my nails done. And a little time with Hannah. Yeah. So, yeah, Envy out. Like I said, 1,900 stitches in so far, so doing well. Hey, Anna Karen. And hi, Sandra. Cindy not stitching today. Knitting a bunny for your granddaughter. Oh, lovely. Sounds good. I love knitted toys for children. I like wooden toys as well, you know, proper traditional stuff. So nice to see that sort of thing. Hey, Adria. Okay. Where's my chat? Catherine is coming in from Facebook, stitching later. She's doing a bit of multitasking at the moment. Laundry and windows, making a start on the house to bring on the bells. And she's watching in the background. So, hey, Catherine. Lizzie getting hair and nails done on January 17th. Be there by 9:45. Asked for a late appointment, but said with all they want done have to be in early. Yeah. I had my hair coloured, cut and coloured a couple of years back. Do you remember that, Andy? It was like 6 hours in the salon. And it was just for a haircut and colour. It drove me crazy. So, yeah, Sunday evening. Looks like Storm Dara is on his way out, thank goodness. Did anybody claim Dara for a new start? I don't think anybody did. I don't think Dara's not a very common name, is it? No. What else? So yeah, we had chucking it down rain and buffeting wind yesterday. We went to see Andy's parents, went out and had a meal. But yeah, not nice, not nice. A little bit scary coming home, but we made it. Not so bad when you're driving in the daylight, but when you're driving in the dark and it's buffet wind and driving rain, it's not nice. But still, it was nice to see Andy's folks and spend a little time with them. Okay, so have we all got some stitching out? What you're working on? Envy for me. We're almost at 40%, 39.54% as it stands at the moment. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, Patsy, yeah, definitely an all-day affair having your hair coloured. Get ready, Lizzie, take snacks with you. Cheryl is working on a Disney cross-stitch. Adria, saw some stuff about that. My friend in South Wales had his polytunnel wrecked and the next door's greenhouse blew onto it. Yeah. There's been quite a lot of destruction. And unfortunately, there have been some people who have sadly passed away as a result as well. So it was definitely a little bit more voracious, this one. Tiger family for Adria and Lady in Poppies for the lovely Gail. Story Keep the Last Supper for Sandy, Haid 29.71%. Great stuff. Sorry about that. That's just Andy opening and closing tubs.
Sorry, I'm a pain in the arse. You can slap the lace.
Be careful what you're saying, CBBS.
I don't think that's gonna.
You never blooming know. I'm studying the craft room at 3.10%. Going to change something else in the new year. Yeah. A regular swapping out of your project will stop you getting bored there, Patsy. That's why I do my 1,000 stitch and change and Sunday stitch. Carla, it's about time. Heaven and Earth Designs 4%. Groovy stuff. I don't know if I'll get this to 40% before end of today. I don't think so. I think I'll be close though. I've made a spinny wheel ready for next year with all my 17 new projects on it for the starts. Less than a month now. So I'm actually quite looking forward to having some new starts, because as much as I do enjoy the projects I've got, I'm ready for a bit more variety now. Hey, Ashley. Took a few moments to get settled. No worries at all. Did you get your curling up and stitchy time last night? Lizzie at 1.05% on Atrium. Have not done any today. Was in a lot of pain, too tired to do anything. Well, some days you stitch, some days you don't. And you have to do what your body tells you. And if your body says, no, I'm not doing that, you don't do it. It's that simple, isn't it? Listening to ourselves is the hardest thing that we ever find to listen to, isn't it? Managed about 400 stitches after we had our chat. Oh, great stuff. There you go. Sometimes just having a chat always helps. My inbox is always open. So my stepdad's been here today for his dinner. And he's seen our new fridge freezer. And he was like, ooh. Oh, Sharon, you've swapped yours out now for your new rotation piece, Celtic Fuchsia. Heaven and Earth design. Get ready for enabling people. Every time that one comes out and I show it on the live stream, people rush over, don't they? I got so many plans for 2025 that I want to have 2024 over with already. Yeah, like I said, I'm just ready for some new starts, I think. It's been too long since I had a new start. However, I am enjoying getting the progress on the pieces I've got ongoing, which I think is just as important. So, yes, that was me last time you showed it. Yeah, definitely. And some of you have come through with some gorgeous Christmas trees, and some of you have come through with some, this is why I can't have a Christmas tree on my thread. I'll show a selection of those later. I won't show all because there's a lot on there, but what I'll do is I'll show a few on every stream that I have between now and Christmas. Oh, yes, it's my fault. Yeah, you can all blame me. That's fine. I don't mind. Hashtag Nicola made you do it. Hey, Panzula. How you doing this evening? Good to see you. And hey, Celia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And are you still in Norway? I think it was Norway you said you were going to. Katinka's working on my Christmas stocking done with the French knots and now couching gold thread. It's okay, I have a very lazy day, says Pandizula. Yep, that's what Sundays are made for. I didn't get up until 8 o'clock this morning. Oh dear. If you haven't popped a picture on the thread in the group, do make sure you pop one on, won't you? For the work in progress thread, I should be doing that as usual. Oh, you're back home? Oh, great stuff. So your travels went well, Celia. Hey, Yvonne. How are you doing this evening? Okay, so Lizzie, don't know if anyone saw the comments on the poll. This was the poll in the group. Even though Daydream Tigers won, something I said last Sunday made Lizzie think, so she will be getting Empyrean Eyes after all, as I did want a pain-free crafts pattern. Yeah, the Daydream Tigers is lovely, but it is a Charting Creations one. And I know that you wanted a pain-free crafts one, didn't you? Because I know Sarah kits for a number of other places. But yeah, if you wanted the pain-free crafts one, then the Empyrean Eyes was definitely going to be the one, wasn't it? Okay. Celia's weaving in baby ends on baby crochet blankets for your co-worker to choose from. Oh, that's lovely. And after all my saying I needed some thread last week, I actually had another rummage. I had another box of thread, and I now don't need thread. But I have done a little order for some other bits and bobs that I wanted. So they'll be coming this week, all being well. I got some wool to do Hannah and Lauren both a jumper each. And I got home and I realised I hadn't got the flaming needles. So that might give me something to do in the car next year, Andy, earlier.
Yeah, these guys don't know about it all.
No, I didn't until yesterday.
Shall we explain?
Well, it's easy enough to explain. It's my birthday on the 12th of January, and on the 13th, which is the Monday, we're going away for a couple of days.
Which Nikki didn't know anything about until
yesterday. Which I've just said.
I needed a few bits and bobs to fall into place before I could do that.
Yeah.
And where I wanted to take her, I'm not taking her because Nikki didn't like the idea of.
No.
No. So you've chosen somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah. So we're just taking ourselves away, a little city break for a couple of days, and we shall enjoy it. Hey, Monique, Needle in the Dutch, please tell me it's Monique. I think it is. How are you doing this evening? So, yeah, I'm going to go away for a couple of days, bit of a break, and I can knit in the car, no problem. The clickety-clackety might make you drive you nuts, though, of knitting needles.
Oh.
Yeah, as I'm sure we will, Patsy. We were going to go somewhere coastal, but the problem is that in January at the coast, everywhere is cold. And everywhere is closed. And I figured a city break might be a little bit better, so. Wish I could get cones because I have 3 colours mangled on one of my projects. The 3 fairly common colours, 310, 823 and 939. Yeah, well, like I said before, there are some cones available on Amazon, but when you import them to the UK, you will have to pay customs charges on them. But you can't get them from any UK supplier. They come from the USA.
Did you mention which city we're going to? Oh, maybe people can guess.
No, I'm keeping that under my hat.
All right then.
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm sure we will. A nice couple of days away will be just what the doctor ordered. Good, working on it's about time. Great stuff. Hey, Enid. How are you doing this evening? Are you well? Yvonne, how is everyone? I was out of my comfort zone this week, accompanying my husband to his work's Christmas party. 500 people on 52 tables of 10, live band and disco dancing until 1 a.m. It was fantastic. Brilliant. Sorry I laughed myself into a bit of an asthma flare. Very hilarious cat videos. I'm dead. Oh dear. The channel is called Cat EXE or something. I very often see videos come up on Reels on Facebook, which are quite funny. Speaking of parties, I'm planning on going to my first retreat this summer. Oh, lovely. Oh, I've booked 2 for 2026. Floss Friends, for those of you who are in the UK. Floss Friends UK, if you go to the group, there are 2 retreats happening at the Holiday Inn in Rotherham. End of January 2026 and early October 2026. They are weekend retreats. I don't know how much spaces are left, but if you want to go, be quick. I emailed Sammy and paid up the deposit the second I saw it. So, yeah, it does sound a bit peoply that, but hey, if you have a good time, that's what matters, isn't it? These 2 retreat dates at Rotherham, I think there was something like 55 places. And the spread was already getting quite busy. So if you are in the UK and you fancy that, have a look in the Frost Friends UK group for the announcement. Hey, Laurie, fighting a migraine, oh dear. And hello, Kelly. Happy Sunday indeed. I'm sorry to hear that you're not so well, Laurie. Fingers crossed it doesn't stay. Okay. I'm quite introverted, says Yvonne, and my husband deliberately did not tell me how many were going. But it did me good. No one talked about work and I was made to feel very welcome. Yeah, often that's the case. I'll be honest with you, I don't tend to go to big do's now. I mean, we did used to do them, but since COVID, we haven't really done them. If I do go out with work, it'll be like just with our team. But seeing as our team are all over the country, we are just having our Christmas do via Zoom this year. So, but you know, I actually don't mind that, because if it's via Zoom, I can be at home, and the second I could stitch while I'm doing it, or crochet. So it's all good. I was hoping to finish the whip this weekend. Managed to finish over 200 lazy daisy stitches. Blimey, French knots and couching left. Maybe tomorrow. Oh. Yes, Lizzie, it's all one colour on this bit. I'm doing a thread in this bit, and then I shall move to another bit when this thread's done, and then come back to it. It's a big splotch of 699 in this square, or in this section. Am I going to both? Yes, I am. Both the third, correct me if I've got these wrong, I can't remember. I'm not entirely 100% sure, but I think it's 31st of January and 1st of Feb, and the 10th and 11th, I want to say, of October. And yeah, I'm going to both. Let's get some 986 out. Oh, days. My husband does not dance, and one of these colleagues dragged me onto the dance floor, and then more people came and danced with me after asking if I was his wife. Brilliant. $986. You know, I used to work in a team which were a bereavement team. So, you know, they dealt with customers or people whose relatives who were customers had passed away. And it's very bizarre, because in the office, it's very serious, a very somber job. And then they're all out on this Christmas do dancing the night away, getting absolutely hammered. Hey, Joyce. Hi, Susan. How you doing? No, don't worry. You're not late at all. Absolutely fine. How are you both doing? Are you both all right? Oh, excuse me. I've got hiccups. Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
your word for it.
Hey,
I'll take your word for it.
a hiccup on me. Doing good, just a busy day. Yeah. I've got a busy day tomorrow. I'm working, and then I'm going to go and do the main, or what I can, of the Christmas shop. Joyce just having a cuppa. Same, Joyce, same. I've got a cup of tea next to me, thanks to my wonderful husband.
Oh, I'm not wonderful.
Oh, shut up. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm your biggest cheerleader when it comes to stitching.
Not many.
But I'm also the biggest pain in your backside when it comes to anything else.
You said that, not me.
I speak the truth.
Larry is making me coffee as he speaks, says Ashley. Yep, get him trained, get him trained. It's that newlywed thing. What?
What? What are you looking at that for?
No, I'm saying nothing.
No, to say, is there?
Anyway, you make a grand cup of tea. I don't know what you're flagellating yourself for, saying that you're not a good
I never said my
husband.
cup of teas were bad. I said that I'm a pain in your backside.
You are not.
Well, you and me will agree to disagree.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree then. I asked my brother to make me a cup of his hot chocolate. For some reason, he makes it better than you do. Yeah. Do you know, food and drink is always better when somebody else makes it, isn't it? It's like in the summer when you eat a meal outside, go and have a picnic in the park. It tastes so much better than anything indoors.
Unless when Laura makes you a cup of tea. Because I have to admit, Lauren's cups of tea are interesting, shall we say.
I saw you have the trio set up. Who else has already has a trio? I think there's quite a few. Monique, like I said, I'm going to share a selection of those trees on the stream in a bit, and we'll do a few every stream up to Christmas. And there's a few reasons why we can't have a tree as well. And you can even make a wonderful cup of coffee even though he doesn't drink the stuff. Ah, well. Same with Andy. He can make a good cup of coffee. He doesn't drink it at all.
No, because it's vile.
Hey, Petra. How do I plan to stitch next year? New things and old too. And how do I plan rotations? So I will be taking the 8 projects that I currently have forward and adding in 17 new ones. And I will keep my same rotation, which is I have one focus for a finish that I work on throughout the week, which is currently She Sleeps. And then I have a Monday, Tuesday project, and I do 1,000 stitches across the 2 days. A Wednesday, Thursday project, 1,000 stitches across the 2 days. A Friday, Saturday project, 1,000 stitches across the 2 days. And then my Sunday, which is a Sunday stitch, which is one project. So I work on 4 projects plus the focus for a finish per week. And what will happen next year with the new projects, every floss tube for the first 17 floss tubes, I will do a spinner wheel. And then on the Wednesday, I will start that project and film for a stitch with me. And then the new projects will just slot into the rotation wherever they're pulled out. So say if I was doing Envy as my Monday, Tuesday project, I'd have the new project on the Wednesday, Thursday. And then my Friday, Saturday project would be what would normally come after Wednesday, after Envy. And that would be Stitching Shelf. So the new projects will just slot in amongst the current ones. And once she sleeps is finished, until my mid-year whip parade, I plan on getting lots of extra stitches in my night cafe. And once the night cafe stitches are done, when we get to mid-year whip parade, then I will look out the next one for focus for a finish, whichever's nearest to completion. Kelly, she says, our tree was up on the 30th, but it's fake for the first time ever. Girls had her tree up since the 26th. Joyce doesn't mind making her own coffee, but would love it if her husband was a stitchy cheerleader or showing interest at all. Hey, I'm sure Andy can lead for more than me, just me, you know. Can you, dear?
I'll try. I can't promise so.
Girls downsized a tree this year. Monique's not put her tree up, but will do soon. So Lizzie says to Joyce, my brother keeps nagging at me to finish something, but he can talk. He's been doing a model railway for years. Monique, my husband is not interested at all in what I stitch, but he's always supportive when I need something for stitching. Yeah. Hold the phone. How did you get up to 17 new starts? Well, okay. So originally I was going to have, 12? Wasn't it?
Plan.
Yeah, the original plan was 12.
Yeah.
Then stuff's happened.
You got enabled, didn't you?
I did. So my original 12 were my pain-free crafts kit, B, Magpie, Witchy Cat, Summer Sun, Gecko Cat Christmas, Coastal, One to Rule Them All, London, Unicorn, and Tower Bridge, and Pandora. Then my Anita Inverarity kit came, which was the Halloween Gecko Bow. So that made number 13. Then I was enabled to do, let me show you these ones actually as well, Celia, as we talk about them. Whoops. So this is the Anita Inverarity, which became start number 13. Then I was enabled by Emily for this one, which is a unconventional X-stitch chart, and it is Van Gogh Never Met the Fellowship, and this one, which is Van Gogh Never Passed. So this made 14 and 15. Then I was sent an RAK by the lovely Petra of Cosmic Marbles by Amy Stewart, which made number 16. And then I won a gift voucher from Gecko Rouge in their monthly Gold Club draw. And then Andy, and obviously I've got a discount code as well. And Andy says, I'll put the rest too, and that's your Christmas present. So I've got Colin Thompson's Bizarre Bookshelf wigging its way to me as well. And that made 17. So next year's whips will be a total
25.
of 25.
It's 25 and 25.
25 and 20. We've gone 25 and 25 now. So,
You've
yeah.
never had 25 whips in your life, ever?
Nope, never. But it'll soon be 24 because She Sleeps is on track to be finished in early February because I'm almost at 75%.
Because you was clever.
Well, 73 point something percent.
Because you was clever.
It's because I'm loving stitching on it.
Oh, loving it, loving it, loving it.
I will be doing a new start this week sometime, says Kelly. Nicola, I'm going back to the Joan Elliott book we have in common, and I'm going to stitch the Celtic Blessing.
Come on.
Yay. Carla put her tree up today. Who enabled me? Says Lizzie. She'll clock them. Lots of people.
Yes, there's a list, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm one of them. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to clock me, they'll have to come through me. You won't win.
And the year is not over yet, Cecilia. Nope.
Yes, there's time for a new start yet this year.
I'm not doing a new start in 2024. You're going to have to get up early to catch me. Hubby doesn't mind my stitching on my buying materials for it. It's just isn't interested.
Nikki, you can't fault me for trying.
Handy, you will not win this bet.
You just can't fault me for trying.
For those of you that don't know, Andy and I had a bet at the start of the years. I said no new starts. I'm going to work on what I've got. He went, nah, that'll not happen. And I've bet him a Gecko Rouge kit that it will. But I'm going to keep that one in the bank until later on. So, room for another. That's absolutely brilliant. Thanks, Patsy. Yeah, I'm loving stitching on She Sleeps. She's just so nice to stitch on. Do I do any new starts before the end of the year? Not count then. Not having any. Andy will not win this bet. I wish I had a new start. I do want to get a page finished next year. You will, Lizzie, you will.
I'm trying. I'm failing miserably. I'm trying.
Yeah. What have I done here?
Oh, what have you done there? Have you made a complete, what?
Yeah, I have. I've got to frog.
Frog how much?
Only a row.
Oh, dear.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
The frog is visiting. Rip it, rip it, rip it, rip it.
Well, I've got the frog.
Have you?
Yeah. Just so that the frog doesn't visit anyone else while it's busy with me.
It wouldn't dare. That blooming frog.
Oh. Split the thread.
What you like? First you got to frog it, now you split the thread.
I know.
Dear, oh dear, Nikki.
Does anybody want a cheerleader? He's chinning at me.
Hey, listen. I'm glad you're doing it because I wouldn't have a clue.
What, the frogging or the actual stitching?
The whole lot.
Oh, look at that. What have I done? Yes, but if anyone wants a cheerleader, feel free. Mine seems to have developed a little attitude.
How very dare you?
Oh, I very dare.
I do not have an attitude. Not much of one, anyway. Right.
Sweetheart, can you do me a big favour, please, before I balls this up entirely?
What?
I buy my laptop in the kitchen. I think near my mouse pad area, there should... Oh. It's all right, I've done it now.
Okay.
I was going to say grab me a pair of tweezers, but I've done it now.
I'm glad you know what you're doing.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So just bear with me, chaps. Frogging 25 count is never easy.
Take your word for that.
It's not, it's because it's teeny tiny. I've taken the ball tip needle off as well. I'm not using the ball tip, Patsy, that's on my mind. I've got a straight one, I've got a petite one.
All right.
Sorry about this, chaps. It's taken a wee moment. There we go.
We trust you, Nicky. We trust you.
Yeah, I think I will need those tweezers though after all. I've got a thread here that's hanging loose.
Where are they?
By my computer, probably near the mouse mat somewhere.
Ooh, okay.
A little pair of gold ones.
Yeah, I got them.
Hold on. Thanks, babe. Ciao.
I'm inspecting now because I'm being a nosy, you know what.
It's like blooming surgery.
So it's very rare you make
There
a
we go.
mistake like that, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, take them back, yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, because I shall use them this week to carry on degrading address. Broke a Baltic needle this week while frogging. Yes, that I've managed to break them like that. So that's why I've now learned to swap it out for a straight needle. Did you break it sort of in the middle as well, Joyce? It's very weird. Yeah, so I've broken 2 like that by using them for frogging.
Ribbit.
I'm done now. I'm back cooking with gas.
Yes, the frog has disappeared.
Like 6 stitches or something daft like that, but it felt like a lot more.
Well, yeah, I suppose it will, because I mean, don't forget, frogging is not something you like to do.
Not something any stitcher likes to do.
I know that. But provided you've sorted it out,
I certainly have.
you're going to be all right, aren't you? You're going to live.
Yeah. Guess in the middle, didn't know I was that strong. Yeah, that's where mine broke. Both of them in the middle. And one of them I broke literally as I was just pushing the needle through the fabric. Were you just doing the Jaws theme tune then? Sounded like you were when you went dee dee.
No, it wasn't the Jaws theme tune.
My Baltics are all crooked after a few weeks, but never had one broken. This one's kept. These ones I'm using currently are stayed straight. I have broken them down the middle. She probably shouldn't get those needles down. I'm quite clumsy and they may break them just by picking up. They're also quite expensive. They the packs that I've been getting, a pack of 4 needles is £8.99. So that works out at what? £2.25 per needle. They're very good and they are game changing. But obviously they're not designed specifically for cross stitch, so the eye is quite small. So you have to have a good threading ability. I can thread a needle without even looking. But the eye on these ones, as I said, are just a touch smaller. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go have a look at our thread in a mo. Go see what you lovely lot's been working on.
Stitching.
Well, it's not all stitching, I wouldn't have thought.
Well, there's probably some diamond painting in there. And
yeah, there might be some knitting, some diamond painting, some crochet. There's all sorts appears on that thread. It's dressmaking. I don't mind, anything goes.
They're all talented.
Right.
And they'll probably tell you that they're not.
What, like I do when
Yes.
you try and tell me and I say, I'm just following a pattern.
Well, you are just following a pattern, you're right. But if there was a world championship for following a pattern, Nikki, you'd win it every year.
I don't know about that.
Right.
Yeah, you're right there, Joyce. They do last a long time normally. It's just that if you do put extra pressure on them, they are, I think, they're more prone to breaking than standard ones. I can see you're all talking about gaming in the chat. I don't do gaming, so I'll just let you all carry on.
Gaming?
Yeah, like Zelda and Mario and Final Fantasy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't do gaming.
Sorry, people, that kind of leaves me a little bit cold.
Yeah, there's a lot of people do though. A lot of people do gaming.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying people shouldn't do it. I mean, why? That's not what I'm getting at.
Well, no, I get that, but you'd be surprised at how many people actually do gaming. Kelly also needs to finish assembling pieces 15 for the wolf quilt. Then I can start sewing pieces together so it starts to look like something. I'm sure it looks fabulous already, Kelly. You're very talented at your quilting.
You don't ever feel like having a go at quilting, Nikki?
I feel like having to go at lots of things, but the only problem is that things like work gets in the way.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you were sort of, you know, set on trying it, then you just put your stitching down for a bit, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
Is that a don't talk so daft?
Something like that. I was in the bath tonight, and there was thread ends floating in the bath. Tell me I'm obsessed with stitching without telling me I'm obsessed with stitching. Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing.
Okay. I've crossed 2,000 stitches anyway today.
Well, yes, you've had a really good stitchy day today.
I have, even though I didn't get out of bed till 8 o'clock this morning.
Yes, and
you left me sleeping, didn't you?
I did leave you sleeping, but I didn't want to leave you too long because I've had this before where you've slept in for like a long time and I've not come up to you and you've been like, well, why did you come and wake me up? So I'm not daft these days. I know not to leave yet. But you know, if you are sleeping in a little bit, I will obviously let you for a little while. But
well, I obviously must have needed it, so that's why I turned my alarm off last night, because I figured that I must need it. Ooh. Excuse me.
you used to sleep in every Sunday morning.
Yeah, I used to sleep in a little bit, didn't I? I can't sleep in every Sunday morning now, though. But to be fair, you know, both of us don't get up until 10:07 usually when we're down here.
Well, no, I got a lot done in the morning, mate.
Yeah, I get lots of stitching done in the morning. I can, you know, like on a work day, depending on the piece, I can normally get 500 stitches done before I start work.
Nature of what I do, I've always got something to do.
Oh, well, you're always typing, aren't you?
Not just that, Mickey. I mean, at the minute, I'm making thumbnails. And these are for some in January.
Mm.
I don't need to make any more this year now, but
Mm.
there is a school of thought that says getting ahead is a good idea.
Yeah, there is, because you're going to have some time off over Christmas, aren't you?
Yes, well, we have a little bit more off this year because obviously we're going away, aren't we? Nobody knows about that as far as my channel goes yet, but they will do tomorrow. I shall announce it
Okay,
in my
sounds good.
stream.
Are you just doing the members?
Yes, remembers it all the way to Christmas. The last one will be published. If there are any of my followers currently in this live stream, you know a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm sat here stitching away, and I just said I'd be having a look at this thread, and I haven't even gone to look at this thread, have I? Duh. Oh my days. Right, okay. Whoops, that's my pen. Look, I have a lovely spin the wheel ready for next year. Look at all of these. Woo! All my 25 new starts. Okay.
Have you got one that you'd like to land on out of those 25?
Not particularly. I'm looking forward to any of them.
Okay, so it's not a case of, oh, if it lands on this one, I'll be disappointed.
No, not at all.
Okay. I mean, of all the new starts, I think I have a preference.
All right, which one?
Well, the ones I get, yeah. Because there's a couple of them there that are from me, aren't there?
Mm-hmm. Which one is first, Laurie? That depends on what the wheel picks. Okay. Right, let's have a look at your whip picks first, and then we'll have a look at a few of your lovely trees. Come on.
I want to be a tree.
Come on. Okay. So Tori is working on Sugar Skull by Rinna on Etsy. 1/1 full cross on some 28 counts. It's a restart from her early stitching days 2 years ago. That is a beautiful coloured fabric. I like that. And let's see if Tori has popped a mock-up in. Yeah, she certainly has. So there it is. So there we go, Sugar Skull. What else have we got? Lizzie, 4,153 stitches, or 1.0505% on Ciro Marchetti's Atrium, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. There is the mock-up. Lots and lots of lovely greens in that one. That's lovely. Yvonne is working on page 2 of The Rich Tapestry of Life by Josephine Wall, and it's a supersized max colour. And that is a little colourful giraffe needle minder. Wow, look at this one. There is the mock-up. That's lovely. Not the typical Josephine Wall, is it? Okay, Amanda is working on Autumn Leaves. I think the mock-up might just give us a little more information, but this looks like it could be close to a finish. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That is really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nicely done. Come on. Oh, no, it's just about midway by the look of it, because that looks like the path. Laura will catch up on replay. Work has gone to hell. Changed to Gothic fairy tale today. I've realised I'd mixed up symbols when I imported the threads to Pattern Keeper, so having to go over the wrong ones with the correct colour. Luckily, the right colour is 823, will be about 300-ish stitches. And I think Laura again has put on a mock-up. Yeah. There we go. Gothic fairy tale. Look at that. Wow. So Celtic rose cross stitch. I love that. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. That's beautiful. Ah, come on. Okay. What else have we got on here? Gail's Lady in Poppies, I think it's called, Gail. That's coming out beautifully. Really lovely. Super job. Okay, Monique is working on Tiger Glass, 4.37% or 11.253 crosses done. 11,253. Put in about 2,000 last week. Yes, I feel the same there, Joyce. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. There's always one on this thread that I just think, wow. And this is another one of those wow moments, because there's the mock-up for Monique's. Was that a floof, dear?
It might have been.
Hope that gets past the YouTube censors.
What you said?
That was meant to be funny.
Oh, right.
Okay, so Sharon is working on joining up the bottom corner of Celtic Fuchsia by Haid, 25 count 1/1 and 23.08%. Look at that. Okay. And here's another enabling picture. This is Sharon's Celtic Fuchsia. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. I will not be enabled. You guys are so naughty. Sarah is coming up to 1% complete on a 1% complete on Arctic Coming to Life by Jan Patrick Krasny. 25 count, 2/1 full cross. It's a great start. Cheryl is there busy working on her Disney cross stitch. And look at that. Every week we see some more characters, Cheryl. It's fantastic. And Sarah has done the completed jigsaw of the same design. Zooms in properly. Beautiful. Okay. Joyce has made a test swatch before kitting up. I know what this pattern is because I've stitched it. Before kitting up 600 CFC XC skins, there's 57 skeins, there's 57 colours in this, and chuffed it with the result. FFO'd it into a pin cushion. Can you guess the design? Yes, I can. It is the sister to this one. This is Avarice. I would know that face. And there we go. There is Joyce's FFO.
FFO?
Yeah, fully finished object.
Oh, all right. That's me told.
And there is a back view of it as well. There we go. Look at that. 7 sins. Awesome job, Joyce. So we can ding, 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 ding for an FFO. Ring the bell.
I haven't got a bell.
Well, we've got ding, 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 ding.
We've got Angel's cat bell, wherever it is.
Probably it's Angel's cat bell is on the collar, which is on the cat. Cat who is in the upstairs with Hannah.
Yeah, but the cat has got like a million different collars, so I could just go and get one, couldn't I? They've all got bells on.
Carla's is doing It's About Time, Ciro Marchetti, 20 count, 2/1, full cross, 4.08%, and she has her 3 helpers. It's fantastic. Little puddy cats. Look like they behave themselves where your stitching's concerned. And Sandra, it's snowing here today. It's a good day to stay in and stitch with Nicola working on Hubble Bubble today. Fantastic. Is it Lisa Parker that you're doing, Sandra?
Oh, that's interruption.
I could be wrong. Well, I guess we're going to find out. Oh, that looks very much like a Lisa Parker to me. Heaven and Earth design. Well, look at them for kitty cats. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah. Pretty cats.
Pretty cats.
Pretty cats.
I was worried after Muddy Face Fairy with the B brand floss. It took ages before your CXC got there. Yeah, it's come out really well. What else have we got here? Jennifer is working on Treasures of the Sea artwork by Oleg Gavrilov, charted by Haid on 18 count, easy guide 2/1. Move to the next few columns to the right, currently at 15.80%. And here is Jennifer's beautiful work. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, probably don't want to do that.
Quite right for you then, dear, if I do.
Am I supposed to agree with that?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And there is the mock-up. Beautiful. Okay. So, Patsy is still on The Old Craft Room by Haid, 3.1% on 20 count Ada. That looks lovely, that cushion. And the little bird is coming through a bit more now as well. Looks absolutely gorgeous, Patsy. Lizzie says it's a trap, Andy, don't fall for it.
I'm not.
Okay. And then Patsy has shared the mock-up again for us there. So that is the Old Craft Room. Lovely piece. Very colourful. The cushion looks like an around the world quilt. It does, doesn't it? It looks really pretty. Okay. Celia, look at these. Some of the baby blankets that Celia's crocheted. How gorgeous are these? Absolutely fantastic. You know what? I love to see baby blankets that are not in very pale pastel white colours. For me, it does no harm for a baby to have some proper colour around it. And these are absolutely beautiful. Nice work, Celia. Come on, turn off. Okay. Ashley is busy working on Strength by Jeff Haney and Haid. 2/1/10 on 25 count Lugana easy count. And as you can see there, Envy's been stitched in the background. Wonder who's doing that. So there we go. Most babies today will think the world is grey. Yeah. And you know what? Bright colours are meant to be very stimulating for babies, aren't they? And Ashley has done, there's the mock-up for Strength. Gorgeous piece, this one. Lovely job. What else have we got on here? We have Laurie, who has completed all of the Lazy Daisy stitches on the right side over the last few days. Not much left, just all the fancy stitches. And this piece that Laurie is working on is over 20 years old. It's beautiful though, Laurie. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's absolutely lovely. So all the Lazy Daisy stitches are all the branches. The pine, aren't they? Really lovely, that. Beautiful stuff. My French knots will be redone, she says. So the French knots in the snowman's faces Laurie plans to redo. It looks lovely though, yeah. And do you know what? All of these lazy daisies, that would have driven me nuts. They've driven me bananas. Okay, and then Susan has made it to 8% on her stitching shelf. 57,077 stitches down. Beautiful. And we'll just double check because I've got some notifications. Just make sure I haven't missed anything. And then we'll have a look at some trees.
Tree.
Yeah. And you're all loving the goals, which is fab. Not the goals, the aims. Ugh.
Same thing, isn't it?
Nope. And did you see this comment earlier on, ladies? I love this, and gents, if there's anything. So Luigi's Lair, who's a member in the group, says, hello, Stitchy friends. Thank you for adding me. I love a no pressure goal for 2025. This is my 25 WOTNYF wheel. So it's the wheel of things not yet finished. I love that. I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic acronym. Wheel of things not yet finished. So, right. Okay, let's have a look at some trees. Sharon says I have to wash my mouth out. Right, okay. So, as I said, this will be ongoing until I'll do a few on each tree, a few trees on each stream up until Christmas. And then what I'll do is, once I've shown the tree, I'll give it a thumbs up or a love. So this is my tree. The kids put it together. I've got stitched ornaments. I've got ornaments from travel, which is there and there. And I've got some from when the kids were very little, and some handmade stuff which the kids have done, like that little, I don't know if you can see the little snowman here. Here's a little handmade one. And the kids just like to lob everything on the tree and then wander off. So, yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at your comments. We had a new topper this year as well.
Yeah, only because Hannah insisted that the old one was.
Yeah, all comments.
There's
So
nothing wrong with the old one.
there's 36, so we'll show 10. So the first one here is Katinka's. Look at that. And it's green and blue and gold. Some lovely decoration on there, and a little shimmery star at the top. It looks as though it could have been snowing outside your house there, Katinka. Let's just, do you know what? Let's just do it like this because, you know.
Where is Katinka?
I can't remember. Whereabouts are you, Katinka? Catherine. I believe he's Catherine Stitches. Look at that. A tree and a log fire. Fantastic. That is another beautiful tree. So, Sweden. Katinka's in Sweden. Thank you, darling. Okay, so let's just pop a do on that. Come on. There we go. So Kay can't even put hers up as Oscar would destroy it. She got it out last year to start decorating it, and he literally demolished it. So she will be living vicariously through the rest of us. Hannah, this is my Hannah, has her own little tree in her bedroom. And as you can see, it's very colourful. We went and got her some lights for it from Asda and lots of tinsel, and she's got her own little tree. And Patsy, if you look hard enough, you'll recognise that box because it's one that came with diamond paintings in it. So there we go. Come on.
Yes, we like to reuse things in this house.
Yep. And Jennifer has this beauty, and it looks like lots of different kinds of decorations on this one. Come on, focus in. Should look better than that. I do apologise. So looks like we've definitely got 1 or 2 stitch pieces here on Jennifer's tree. It's slightly better. We've got a cross there that looks like it's stitched, and a candy cane, and then we've got drums and all sorts of stuff. Great stuff. Okay. Patty hasn't been in the spirit to put one up these last few years, but this is great. Seeing these different trees is so lovely, and she says thank you all. And Gail, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Lots of white poinsettia on that, and gold and silver, and a big red poinsettia at the top. That's beautiful, Gail. Yes, even a Christmas green Lowry stand, definitely. So yeah, that's a gorgeous one. I'm going to hire some of you guys as tree decorators next year, I think. Where did we get to? We got to Gail's, didn't we? So Enid. And Enid's little tree. We've got a big angel. We've got some festive ribbons, some stitched bits, candy canes, and a very unique bright pink tree. I love the little reindeer you've got too. Cool stuff. Okay, let's have one more, and then we'll save the rest for the next sesh. So this is the reason that Celia cannot have a tree. He's lucky he's cute. His sister didn't care about the tree, but he saw it as his personal nemesis. A lovely ginger friend here that decided that Celia can't have a tree. And I do believe that there are some replies in here. Oh, come on. There we go. From Kay, and Kay shows her tree wrecker, who has been hiding in a cupboard because he's been scared of the sound of the wind from the recent storm. Isn't he a cutie? We all love cats, but cats and trees, never the twain shall meet.
Not at Christmas.
Not at Christmas, for sure. Right, so we will leave the trees there. And we shall do some more next time. So we'll have some more come out on Wednesday. So if you've not put up your tree yet and you're in the group, don't worry, because this thread will stay open. And this is Kay's sensible cat, who just stands around and watches the chaos. All good fun.
In a sesame bun.
Indeed. So there we go. So thank you again, all of you who have shared a work in progress. Absolutely wonderful. Come on, let me stick it. Thank you very much, Lee. Your work is incredible, as ever. And where's the live stream thread? Okay. Turn off commenting. Oh, and just this last one to show you guys, we can ring the bell again for another finish.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Because Sandra has finished her Christmas gift exchange pieces. How fabulous are they? Absolutely awesome. Thank you all very, very much. And thank you for sharing your trees. I love them. I love to see a nice Christmas tree, me. Great stuff. Right, back to envy. So yeah, all not only talented in Christmas trees, but you're talented in decorating too, and stitching too.
They are a talented bunch, Nikki.
They are indeed. I'm lucky to have such a nice bunch of friends who are willing to share this stuff with me.
Yes, indeed.
You know, and how many of you have been enabled? Because I've definitely been enabled, and I'm going to be sitting on my hands.
Well, you better, because you've got enough new starts next year.
I know. I think that's what I'm going to be doing, having like a starts year and then a finishes year and then a starts year and then a finishes year.
You do what you want. Stitching's your thing. You do it how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Don't let me tell you.
Well, you wouldn't dream of it anyway. You just let me get on with it, don't you?
You do what you have to.
No, it's not even that, because for you it's I do what I want to.
Yes, you have free reign with it.
He needs rehabbing the living room tree. He needs to get back to it because cat. So she'll be back later. Silver Stitch has been enabled, but no money. Oh dear. Kelly says be back in a few minutes, off to get lunch. No worries, Kelly. And Sandy's sitting on her hands for the strength one. Yeah. Mucho sitting on hands. You know, wouldn't it be nice if cross stitching was a faster hobby, and we could all stitch twice as quick as we could, because we could all do so much more. But there really is a limit. I can't sort of be doing everything, but I'd love to. Yeah. And it's just nice to see a lovely variety of projects, isn't it? And what everyone else is working on, because when you're in your own little bubble and your own little projects, you know, you might sort of have a scroll down Instagram or in a cross stitch group on Facebook or something, you know, and you might see a finish or some people's haul, but to actually see works in progress and how they progress over the weeks, you know, week on week when I'm showing them, you know, it's just so nice to see. Yeah, everybody's super talented and has a really keen and good eye for these projects.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's why collecting patterns is considered a hobby in its own right. Yep. My only thing is that if I have a pattern, I have it with the intention of stitching it.
I can see why people just collect the patterns, though. In a way.
Yeah. My thing really, which I ought to stop, is every so often I might buy a cross stitch magazine. I do tend to buy cross stitch magazines, but rarely stitch anything from them. I like them to read them and to look at the projects.
I can't remember last time you bought one.
I can.
When?
Saturday.
Oh, well, you see, I didn't know that.
Actually, no, not Saturday, Thursday.
I didn't know that because
you did, because you moved it.
Yeah, but I can't tell which one you bought and which one's been there for blooming yonks. I don't know the difference. To me, a cross stitch magazine's a cross stitch magazine.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
To be fair, I don't often buy them. But, you know, sometimes when you just think, I'm going to treat myself. But cross-stitch magazines used to be $3.99 and they're now like $5 and $6.99.
Yeah,
Depending on which
cheap.
ones you buy.
They're not cheap, are they?
No.
Give it a few years, I think magazines won't exist.
Well, no, I mean, some are already moving to digital format on like Readly and stuff. Right, Celia is off and she will see us on Wednesday. No worries at all. Sharon says she has Readly and you get the cross stitch on there. Yep. I think I've got a link somewhere where you can actually access them without paying, but I've never used it. I know I've got a link somewhere though, because you kind of feel bad about accessing them without paying, but then again, I've probably got quite a lot of them anyway in physical form. Sandra says, thank you everybody for all the lovely comments. No worries at all, Sandra, your work is beautiful. And I'm sure the recipients will be thrilled to bits to receive those gorgeous finishes of yours. So, yeah. But yes, I do have this collecting habit, which I really ought to try and curb a little bit if I can. Ooh. But like I said, it's not often, but every so often I will go and buy a cross-stitch magazine. But do you want to hear something funny?
Mm-hmm.
There is nowhere in Sheffield city centre where you can buy a cross-stitch magazine.
They've got to be.
The only place that I found them is WH. No, I tell a lie. There's only one place, and that's WH Smith on Fargate. But for a while, it was closed. So,
Tesco?
no, don't sell them. So for a while, there was no place actually in the centre of Sheffield. You had to either go to Pond Street to bus station for Smiths, or for or into train station to Smiths.
Right.
But there was actually nowhere in the city itself.
Well, there's a Waitrose supermarket in the city centre. I'm sure that sells them.
It's outside of the city centre. It's opposite bottom of Moorfoot. You have to cross over St Mary's Gate, so it's outside the city centre.
So you're talking about anywhere that's inside?
I'm talking about anywhere in the pedestrian area, sort of, you know, from Fitzallen Square to the bottom of the moor. There's nowhere.
Yeah, you're talking about anywhere.
Yeah.
That's within basically the confines of the A61 and the other road.
Oh, I don't know what the road names are.
Well, the other road number is.
I mean, I would imagine that there probably is somewhere that's, but certainly at the one point there was not any on Fargate, there was nowhere on Pinstone Street, there was nowhere on High Street, and there was nowhere on the moor. It still isn't, as far as I know. And you said you had to go to Pond Street or train station at one bit because Smith's was closed to move or refurb or whatever, and it was closed for months. I have 3 years worth of magazines from 88 to 91. Cross-stitch magazine. There are 3 charts of hanging vegetables I'll be pulling out to kit once I get 3 finishes this year. Yep. I have cross-stitch magazines that are probably 20 years old. Well, probably more than 20 years old, because I took cross-stitching back up seriously when Hannah was a baby, and she's 23 next week. So next Sunday we get to sing happy birthday to Hannah.
Merry Birthmas to Hannah. It's not embarrassing.
That's something else I need when I go to the supermarket tomorrow, birthday cake.
No, it's not so bad. Well, Hannah can pick it herself.
Yep. Back into this bit now of putting another thread elsewhere. Get this one filled in. Oh, I've done exactly 2100 stitches.
Have you?
Yeah, so far. Until I mark these ones off. Done well today. Mind you, we only had a light dinner today because it's getting close to Christmas, and I don't know if you guys are the same, but we tend not to have roast dinners on a Sunday if we can throughout December. So this Sunday we had pasta bolognese, but actually next Sunday we're going out for a Sunday dinner because it's Hannah's birthday, and then the Sunday after we're having a picky tea, aren't we, love?
Yeah, yeah.
I've got my magazine from when I stitched before. They're starting early 90s till mid 2000s, sit on the wardrobe and really need to do something with them. Yeah, there used to be a real big market for selling cross-stitch magazines, like on eBay and stuff, but there isn't now. And there was Cross Stitcher, there was Quick and Easy, there was Just Cross Stitch, World of Cross Stitching, Cross Stitch Gold, Cross Stitch Crazy, yeah. And there was also a half size one. I can't remember what it was called, but there was a half size one that came out for a few issues. There were loads of them, and now we've got the World of Cross Stitching, Cross Stitcher, Cross Stitch Gold, and then we get the ones where they have like the Just Cross Stitch seasonal specials, I think. And occasionally we see some American magazines on the shelves in the UK, but not very often. Look at Andy knowing the names. Indeed, even I'm shocked. But yeah, Cross Stitch Crazy. One of my girls, Victoria, who doesn't live with us, she was actually featured in that with some stitching, and she won a set of Moomin scissors. She was a crazy kid stitcher. I've been published in them a few times as well, you know, like with the tips and stuff. But, yeah. Oh, Mary Hickmott's New Stitches, that's it. Yes, thank you. That was the other one. Kelly's got a few issues of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament ones, yeah. Oh, I love Moomins as well, Lizzie. And they're coming back, Moomins. Yeah, Mary Hickmott's New Stitches. There was tended to be quite a bit of black work in the New Stitches magazine, and I really enjoyed that because I like black work. But yeah, I used to get them all. And then I started to get too many, so I stopped buying them. And occasionally I might get a subscription and have it for a year or something. But yeah, funny, isn't it? But a lot of the magazines disappeared. Some of them disappeared in COVID. Some of them merged with others. I did like a good thumb through a magazine, though.
The reason Andy knows the names, by the way, is because I've seen them so many blooming times around this house.
Yeah, you've seen them knocking around, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, I don't just, blindly walk around the house and not see all the stitching stuff. I mean, it's kind of impossible not.
Well, there's stitching stuff everywhere, isn't there?
Well, you know it's bad when you walk into the bathroom and you find thread in the bath.
Yeah. That's true.
Because that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah. Hey, I found it once in my salad once in the office. And I found thread stuck to my cardigan. when I've been at work. I hadn't been stitching that day.
I'm shaking my head here.
I cleaned out my keyboard and I found some down my keyboard.
Yeah, I can expect that because you do sometimes stitch when you're at work.
Yeah.
Not that you should, but you can in some circumstances, can't you?
We are the same, says Yvonne. I cook a roast every other Sunday, alternate between chicken and beef. This Sunday is in between. I told in the hole, and I've stopped now until Christmas, so it's special. Yep. That's what we were always told as well when we were kids. We'll stop Sunday roast and you look forward to your Christmas dinner.
Well, we've done our last one now.
Yeah. Laurie says, I get floss in my long hair every day. Yeah, I haven't quite had that. I didn't have it when my hair was long either, to be fair. Yeah, we get floss everywhere. Because I sit with my computer in front of me, when I cut off a thread end, it just sort of sits on my computer keyboard, and then every so often I sweep them off and put them into my thread bag that I have, which I shall be emptying at the end of the year. So, yeah, it gets everywhere. I stumbled into cross stitch on Facebook, started with the Haid freebie sunflower bee. No idea what magazines we have, but I'm not fond of paper. Yeah, at one point paper was the only way though, wasn't it? But I just love Pattern Keeper now. I mean, absolutely changed my stitchy life. I think most people with a digital program to mark off are the same though. You know, Markup, Pattern Keeper, whatever other programs there are out there. You know, people are like, yeah, I don't think I could go back to paper now. I don't think I could, to be fair. No, iPhone users can't use Pattern Keeper, Cindy, as far as I know. It's just Markup for iPhone, Markup RXP. You know, I mean, I could be wrong. There could be a way to use Pattern Keeper on it, but it's not something I certainly don't know how you would, because I'm an Android gal. My Pattern Keeper's on my tablet, and my tablet is only used for stitching. It's one that I got some Christmas money, and I saved it, and I added it to my birthday money, and I ended up having enough to buy, a brand new tablet. Is Markup free or is it a good app? I don't know. I haven't got it, but I don't think it's free. And Markup users, if there's anybody in that uses Markup, is it that it's a subscription every month? You have to pay for it monthly? I can't remember. There you go, subscription for Markup. So you pay a monthly subscription for it. Oh, a yearly subscription, apologies. But I know with Pattern Keeper, when I got Pattern Keeper, it was a one-off payment and that's it. I got it when it was new and had to pay a one-time fee. I don't use subscription-based apps, says Enid. Yeah, it was a like Pattern Keeper at one point that you just paid once, but now it is a subscription. If Markup tried to make me pay via subscription, then goodbye. Yeah, I do think it's you know, if I think changing the goalposts once you've released the product is a bit unkind in a lot of ways. So, you know, perhaps they should have thought about what they were going to do when they actually first released it. Sounds like the cat's being big mad, Andy.
Don't know why. Nothing to do with me.
Probably something to do with Anna.
It usually is.
I had a horrible Android tablet that I tried to use PK on, but it was agonisingly painfully slow. Yeah, you see, my tablet, I went for a name brand one. Mine's a Lenovo. And it's very good, to be fair. The only thing is that when I try and turn it on and off sometimes, it does take me to the camera, which is annoying. But we can't have everything, can we, unfortunately?
Why not? Not that greedy.
Well, it would be nice, but, you know. Back to the salt mines, aka the wolf quilt. See you all around YouTube, says Kelly. No worries at all, Kelly. Thank you so much for popping in. It's great to see you. Yeah, I think you do need a good Android tablet to run Pattern Keeper. I think the cheaper ones just wouldn't cut it. It would be slow and painful. I know people who've got like a Fire or a Kindle, whatever it is that they're called, and put in some app which has then allowed them to download and use Pattern Keeper, and it's been fine. But for me, I you know, went for a best name brand that I could afford at the time, which I'm mighty glad I did, actually. I've had this tablet for a couple of years now, and it like I said, because it's only used for Pattern Keeper and obviously showing you guys Facebook thread, it's great. Okay, there.
Yeah.
I got a Samsung tablet, a Chromebook, and an Android phone, Pattern Keeper on all of them. Yeah, I've just got it on my tablet, and you know, if I travel anywhere, I've got a plastic case that I can put my tablet in so it protects it. So when I go into office and take some stitching with me, I take my tablet in its little case. I'm carrying my computer in anyway, my laptop in anyway, and then stitching goes in a little project bag, and I can sit on my dinner break having a stitch. Sandy has a Samsung tablet, phone, Pattern Keeper on both. Susan has a Samsung from a main and a cheap one from an upstairs Switch. There's definitely a difference. Sharon uses Kindle Fire. My last one, later 5 years before it slowed down, but at the time got a deal from Amazon, so it only cost £25. Got a new Fire this year. Yeah, so it can be used with Fire, can't it? Love that you don't need an internet connection to use it. Yes, that's a definite advantage as well. It's not web-based at all, which I love. Let's sell it. I didn't sleep in today, says Monique, so I'm calling it a night. Love seeing all the whips and see you next time. No worries. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been great to have you. I've got a 7-inch Samsung tablet. It says Joyce doesn't need to have to be bigger and it's a lot less expensive. Yeah. I don't know what size this Lenovo is. No idea. I just know it's big enough. Oh my days. Excuse me. Shouldn't be tired because I slept in. It's because I'm relaxed. That's what it is.
You're in a rhythm, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm going to carry on with this 699. Try and fill in this space. I shall love you can zoom in on the symbols to really see them properly. Yeah. Properly. I use BlueStack for Pattern Keeper on my laptop. I don't know the difference. I only have 3 charts in it at the moment since all my oldies are on paper. It would take too long to load and mark up if I could. With Pattern Keeper, you can highlight, like, for example, if you were done like a whole page, you wouldn't have to do it colour by colour. You can just highlight and block out the whole page. When I first got Pattern Keeper, one of the first patterns that I put in on it was my Realm of Middle-earth map. And I'd done quite a number of pages before I got Pattern Keeper and imported the digital file. And I could just, highlight the whole page and mark all of those stitches off. So, like, I think 5,800 stitches or whatever it is to a page. I could do it that. Did that. And it didn't take long at all to mark off, to be fair. Just it looked like I'd done really, really well one day because I got, like, I don't know, so many thousands of stitches that were all marked off. Enid had a bad experience with the Lenovo laptops. I wouldn't trust their tablets. I use a Lenovo for work, a Lenovo Professional. I've had this Lenovo tablet for a while. It's not the first one I've had. I've never had a problem, but each to their own, isn't it? If you have an issue, you have an issue, and it does put you off. And, a lot of my model stitching, I get the raw pattern and import it into Pattern Keeper. And even though it's done on Mac software, don't know what software it is that they use. It doesn't tell me. It just says it's just something for Mac, or done on a Mac or whatever, and it imports no problem into Pattern Keeper. So the only thing is sometimes if the pattern's doubled up, like you've got a colour chart and a black and white, I have to take one of them out in Pattern Keeper. But to be fair, that's not hard. Lizzie got a Samsung tablet, one of the best she's ever owned, got a deal and got it with a keyboard as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're all sort of Samsung phone people here, so yeah. And to be fair, they are very good. So my Lenovo laptop was almost $100,000 and I had a dead SSD out of the box that got replaced, and the panel for the monitor died at 1 year or something. He was very careful and never dropped. Oh dear. It's not good when you're spending that sort of money, is it? Expect your computer to work properly for that. My throat's ever so dry tonight. Well, I shan't be too much longer as I'm away like wee Willie Winkit, as I keep yawning. We're heading towards the 2-hour mark.
Done well tonight.
Done well today. I'm going to cross 2,200 stitches. I'm going to have to move soon because my bum's gone to sleep.
I am also the same. Also the same, I'm afraid.
My training's going well. Yeah, it is, Sharon. Because I definitely already have some days next year where I am no way am I going to get 1,369 stitches in. Hey, hand.
Somebody won't stop biting.
So there you go. Hannah's nails, same as mine, just a different shape.
And the snowflake.
Oh, and the snowflake. Hannah has got a bigger snowflake.
My snowflake's better. Don't you wiggle.
So there we go. We are twinning. Hello, Cato.
We will not stop biting and being an absolute menace.
Well, she might want feeding then.
Show the people your paws.
Ah, showing everybody cat's paws.
Cat looks thoroughly unimpressed by that.
So bad from the baby. So.
Yeah, but I think
Yes, Anna Karen, that's what I use for work. A IBM ThinkPad 1. Right, I'm going to have a mark off when I get to the end of this row and see how far we've got.
do things still charge when you put the laptop to sleep?
Yeah. You'll tell when, because it'll still have lights on. still have the lights on?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's charging. Okay. Let's have a little look, see and see how far we got today. 2,000. Oh, look at this. I couldn't have done this any better. 2,222.
All the twos.
So I am going to leave this one here and get up to 2,300 because I like to have 2 zeros at the end of my stitching. And I'm going to be away because I need to move and I need a wee before I do that. So
I had a wait too.
all right, we'll go then.
I had to go before you
All
could
right,
put me on.
okay, go. Thanks all very much indeed for watching. Absolutely fantastic evening. Loved seeing and your whips and your trees. Let's do it all again on Wednesday, chaps. I will see you all later. Bye for now.